We just went live, and this is crazy. But I'm Darth Vader, so ask me questions, maybe. What's up, fam? It's False Friday, bitches. Welcome to the live. We are here to answer your questions. You asked, I made stuff up. That's the rules. All right, first of all, I want to say this. Shout out, mad shout out, to my 35th birthday. It is 35 years since I was burned for the second time in Return of the Jedi. Luke threw me on the fire. Then my dimwit grandson, Kylo Ren, took my melted helmet and was like, I will avenge you. What? Hey, why are you zooming on me? Get back to your seat, Logan. This is not a game. This is Dark Side.
That would have been your death day, DV.
You know what? It was my second death day.
Then.
I died the first time that Padme died in childbirth, and I didn't know about it. Now I have PTSD, post-traumatic dark side. No! Anyways, what are the questions we have today?
So no questions yet, but you guys just throw us your dark side questions. The Solo movie's coming out. I don't know who's going to see that tonight. It's the 35th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
If I may say something, I've always found Solo to be a bit stiff. And in terms of acting, he always comes off as a bit hollow because he's frozen in carbonite. You see? Anyways, no, I think that movie's going to stink on ice.
Is New Mexico a part of Mexico?
This is a valid question. I always treat New Mexicans as illegal immigrants when they come to Tatooine. I figure, you know what, we have to be very equivalent in our treatment of anything that has the word Mexico in it, you know?
Cameron wants to know, is it true that a skin tan actually only means that your skin is damaged?
Look at this. I'm as tanned AF. Am I damaged? I ask you. I submitted to the quarry. Am I damaged? 100%. Burned over 90% of my body. A tan is a type of your skin saying, help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Make the hurting stop. I don't understand why. Every time before prom, you know, like Jane's like, oh my God, I totally need to look dark side for life so that everyone thinks that I'm active and healthy, even though I'm dying of skin cancer and wrinkles. And when I'm 40, because I'm white, people will think I'm 79. I hate it.
This is a good question from Kyle Cross. He wants to know, how did you get Lando to turn on Han in Cloud City? I want to know this too.
I had altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further. Listen, this is the thing. Lando Calrissian is easily influenced, okay? First of all, he's usually drunk on Colt 45. Works. Every time. Next, he's a scoundrel. Scoundrels are easy to buy off. And next, he thought he was helping Han, which was nonsense because they were falling right into my trap. Okay? So the short story is alcohol, trap, scoundrels.
Are you a trap queen?
Oh, I keep it real on the trap, what? That's my ventilator. That's not me getting all trap ass.
Jeremy says, I feel like you're only shady side, not even dark side. Like, you're not dark side enough for Jeremy.
Oh my Palpatine. You have got to be kidding me. How do you be shady side? I'm super dark. Like, there's no darker. Like, how much more dark can it get? The answer is none more dark. There is no more dark than I, although I do like the term shady, because it reminds me of a secret Sith Lord named MNM, because he was Slim Shady. But if he would gone Slim Dark Side, it would have made no sense. Anyways, we're down a K-hole now that I don't understand, and I'm going to extract it by doing this. Back to you, Tom Heineberg.
Leanne wants to know, she says, that little bitch-ass Z-Dog MD talked about the doctor from Atlanta. What say you? I added the bitch-ass part.
You're just editorializing now, right? You know, listen, I hate my master as much as the next guy. But on this case, I hate him even more because here is a surgeon, a cosmetic surgeon, or dermatologist, there are mixed messages, who is dancing, cutting, rapping, and her anesthesiologist is a hype man, like, oh, came to get high, bro. And I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? Nothing. That is what we do. We do it, and the only difference is she got caught because she put the stuff on YouTube. Who does that? Who does that? I put it on 4chan as my alter ego, Snitch Vader. So, you just listen, know the game so you can sew the game. And I sew the game tight, bitches, tight.
Kang wants to know if you think that he should get his Wookiee sprayed. He or she. I don't know Kang's gender.
The Wrath of Kang. Listen, Kang, if that's really your name. Is that like the Madonna of Korea? Yeah. Like, I'm just Kang. No, I'm not, Mrs. Kang or Mr. Kang. I'm just Kang. Just call me Kang. Okay? Call me Kang. What was the question?
Should they get their Wookiee spayed?
Okay. Wookiee over-reproduction has been a problem on many systems. There are stray Wookiees everywhere, and you know it because you're trying to go to sleep. It's like 2 a.m, you've come back from your shift, and you're angry, and you're like, I just need to get to sleep. And then you hear 2 Wookiees outside having intercourse. The stray feral Wookiees. And it's just, and you cannot sleep. So I say yes, chop them nuts, cut that fallopian tube, and play the epididyophone. What? Alderaan for life, bitches.
Ooh.
Because there's no life on Alderaan because I made it go boom.
That's true. You killed everybody on Alderaan.
I did.
Yeah, it was rude of you.
I'm live. Alderaan is not.
Neil, I've always wondered this myself. Can you use the Force when you're high?
A better question is, can you be high while using the Force? And I will tell you from personal experience, hell to the yeah. So the best thing ever. Okay, check it out. You're sitting there, you're lifting rocks using the Force. Take a couple puffs from the peace pipe, you know what I'm saying? Just hit that vape pen. Do it again. Next thing you know, beams of dark side energy are flying out, and you're just thinking, bro, I could totally use some Doritos right now. And you just force grab them from the nearest convenience store, and they come at you. It's like Asio Doritos, except not Harry Potter. Dark side. There's no Asio in my universe, okay? There's just asses that I pull over to yo. What?
Tori wants to know, how do you feel about Luke and Leia making out that one time?
I remember the old 80s song from General Hospital, one of my favorite shows on Coruscant, where it was, think of Leia and please don't cry. I know she'd want it that way. Because they were kissing like Luke and Laura on General Hospital. That's right, I'm old. Shut it.
Isaiah wants to know if you'll deal with sand-related injuries. Do you take on sand cases?
I have it stipulated in every contract in the system for which I work that I will not deal with sand. It is rough, it gets everywhere, and I also anaphylax to it, which makes it very tough since the EpiPens are galactically overpriced.
Sean wants to know if you ever confused Leia's hair for a Danish. You ever do that?
Do you remember Rock Me, I'm a Danish by Weird Al? That's my answer. By the way, Weird Al, secret Sith Lord. Many don't understand this. Other people ask me, who's your favorite rapper? Darth Vader. And I say, oh, it's Weird Al. Because he can sound like anybody. He can be white and nerdy. He can live in an Amish paradise. And he can be all about the Pentiums. That's 3 different rappers right there in one weird-looking polka-playing nerd.
Oh, damn. Drew's got a hella dark side question. He says, my current wife is a RN as well as 5 of my ex-girlfriends. Why are they always damaged? Granted, one was a Wookiee.
Oh, snap. First of all, Playboy, I gotta congratulate you on your serial nursing. I imagine you are now infected with MRSA, C. diff, and several forms of VRE. Number next. They are not damaged. You are damaged. Okay? You are damaged. Also, it could be possible that they are damaged because they have a caregiver syndrome where, something happened and now they have to help others. And if that's damaged, then I wish more people were damaged. Okay? All right? Please don't kill me, nurses. I love you. But not that way. Not like how that guy loves you. That guy loves you too much.
Claudia asks, who is your favorite white person? Thank you, Claudia.
Can I call a lifeline on this one?
Should go down all the races. Why don't you just give us your favorite Mexican, your favorite black person?
That's easy. Cheech and Chong, Mike Tyson. Come on, keep more races.
All right, Asian.
Connie Chung.
All right, let's get more specific. Korean.
Lisa Liu.
Japanese.
She's Chinese. Sorry. Korean. Think. The chick from Twin Peaks.
Japanese.
Emperor Hirohito.
Chinese.
Billy D. Williams.
Laotian.
What? That one guy from that one movie.
South African.
Taiwanese.
Short round.
For both.
Philip wants to know if you can show us your O face. What's your O face look like?
Sure. Here we go.
Ooh, seductive.
Don't do that in public.
Can you switch it up a little? Do a different one. Oh, yeah, you have a lot of looks.
Hey, let me just say this. LLDV. Ladies love Darth Vader because of my O face. Have you seen my Alderaan face? Neither has Alderaan because they blew up. Weird Al. This is awkward.
Who's more burnt, you or Deadpool?
You know what? It's 50 of one and half a dollar of another. In the end, we're all burnt inside in our own way. Those 5 nurses that one guy Chad dated, maybe they were burned. Who knows? Makes people kind of get jiggy with it.
Do you feel outdone that Kylo blew up Coruscant and other planets with his version of the Death Star?
Okay, whoever made that comment does not understand their Star Wars lexicon. It was not Coruscant that was destroyed. It was the New Republic base, which is a different planet. It looked exactly like Coruscant, but it was not Coruscant. I myself made the mistake when I first saw it. I said, oh, they blew up Coruscant. That's old school. And then I realized, I read the fanzine, and I realized I was wrong. What was the question?
Oh, I don't want to read it.
It's gross.
If you had to go on a night out with any 3 people, living or dead, who would they be and why? That's a good question.
A night out. Okay. Number 1, Gomer Pyle from the Andy Griffin Show, because he just seems like a good guy. Number next, Gilligan. And these have to be real people?
Oh, that can be anybody, I think.
Oh, good. Gilligan. Because I remember he got busted after the show ended for mailing weed to Marianne, the actress who plays Marianne, and I was like, this guy knows how to party, okay? 3rd, Quincy, the pathologist from the show from the 70s, because he's Quincy. I don't think you need to say anymore. So those 3, yeah, I think we would rage. I would go out on the strip here in Tatooine. I'd pull the one-armed bandit, and then I would lightsaber an actual one-armed man because I don't discriminate. Pretty standard, actually.
Have you ever tried the medical strain Death Star? That's weed, people.
Well, let me put it this way, okay? I only use non-psychoactive strains of cannabis, like Northern Lights, Death Star, Jiggy with it.
So you're into the CBD. That's what you like.
That's what I'm going to publicly say. All right? They don't call me Doc Vapor for nothing.
Ooh, who are your favorite villains other than you? Top 3.
Alan Rickman in Die Hard.
Hans Gruber. Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Strong choice.
Hans Gruber. Number next, the Borg.
Okay, sort of a collective.
It's a collective, and that's terrifying because communism is for fools. Was there a 3rd that I'm supposed to? communism is for fools. This is not in doubt.
Christopher wants to know, do you wish you were a better father?
Who said that?
Christopher.
Listen, Christopher.
Do you wish you were a better father? Do you? Are you a bad father? Is that what you're trying to say? Maybe you're a bad father, Christopher. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
You're a bad father.
What's the worst saber wound you've ever seen, TV?
It was a very perforated edge, very hard to sew up, and it was a right perirectal. So it was somebody who had sat on a lightsaber, sat accidentally on a lightsaber, and I said, "This is the kind of wound that I couldn't inflict if I tried, because it's just wow." And so yes, those are always very uncomfortable for me.
Alberto wants to know, when you spill coffee on your pants, does it feel like you're back on that volcano planet?
That's a real question, okay? I'm gonna give you a real answer.
Yes, Alberto. It feels exactly like that, man. It feels like I'm back on Mustafar, man.
Alberto.
What's your favorite type of music? What are you into?
Trap.
Oh, all right.
Because, look at Gucci Gang. That kid, I mean, he trapped that ass. And he has a big tiger. Well, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Because I do the same thing with Kessel Run, Kessel Run, Kessel Run, Kessel Run, Kessel Run. Speaking of which, Solo, we talked about, coming out today. It's a biography of that douchehole. No one cares about him. How about go back and to tell my story right, instead of that crap, biopic they did called The Phantom Menace. Jar Jar.
Why were you such a crybaby in the first 3 movies? Clint wants to know.
You try dealing with Jar Jar, Sand, and that guy who played Palpatine, Ian McDermott. You try doing that and tell me you won't cry too, okay? Real Sith Lords also cry. Real Sith Lords also cry.
Have you ever treated an injury that occurred during a glory hole incident? Do you know what a glory hole is, TV? Do you want to explain to you?
Let me see if I can pass it through my own filter. A glory hole is basically a 2-meter exhaust port that you are trying to bullseye with your womp rat. And if your T-16 is too small, then you will not get much explosive power from engaging the exhaust port. Also, you stick your penis in it, it's a glory hole. And then someone on the other side, usually a man, because they'll pretend they're a woman, but it's actually a man, will engage with said phallus, and you will go home thinking that one thing happened, but actually another thing happened, and the test will come positive in several weeks.
Do you have daddy issues? This is interesting because your dad was the Force, so...
It's controversial. I did some consumer genetic testing, and it said my father was black. And I said, I know. I can feel it because I dance well. I have skills. All the typical things that I realized. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, they've been lying to me about my father, and he's not the Force at all. He was just a force for good dancing and being awesome. So the short answer is yes, I have daddy issues, but who doesn't? The 5 nurses that Chad frequented, probably some daddy issues. Chad himself, probably some daddy issues. I just brought it full circle, is now complete. Okay? Because that's what I do. I'm smart like that.
What do you think about Boba Fett getting his own movie?
Are they really scraping the bottom? What's next? That little laughing guy in Jabba's palace? The movie. Really? This summer, the Star Wars universe expands by 0.00000001 with Gleeshglar, the laughing guy from Jabba's palace. His story. Give me a break. Who cares about Boba Fett? We saw what happened to him. He's a clone. No one cares. His dad got decapitated on whatever that planet was that no one cares about because it was episode 2 that no one's watched.
He's a punk too. He just fell into that giant hole and just died like a bitch. So.
Well, you know what? He caused irritable Sarlacc syndrome for months. Because the Sarlacc he was always calling the advice line. And the nurse was like, you know what, Doc Vader, I've been trying to get rid of this patient. But he keeps calling. He says he has chronic abdominal pain. The only thing that helps him starts with a D. And he needs help. And I said, well, all right, let me talk to him. And he tells a story about swallowing this bounty hunter. And for the next 1,000 years, he's had indigestion. And I'm like, you know what, here's a tip. Don't swallow a bounty hunter. If something causes you pain in the gillet, don't do it. Why? There were plenty of other creatures falling into your gizzards. You don't need to eat the bounty hunter too. That's just greed.
Noah wants to know, would you rather have the power to give somebody AIDS with the snap of your fingers or just have AIDS yourself?
Did you say AIDS? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome? What kind of... This is a wretched hive of scum and stupidity. No, I would never inflict AIDS on anyone. HIV? Maybe, because it would put the fear of God in them. And then I would hope they would never develop full-blown AIDS. But I would not inflict AIDS. I'm Darkseid, but I'm not an asshole. Jeez. Plus, that's weirdly racist. I don't know why.
Bro, people are saying your glove is messed up and it's pissing them off,
And
man.
your helmet.
Yeah.
And your face.
You're looking jank today, bro. You can see the mic through the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid audience. Is that better? Oh, shit. How about I look over here? Is this better? Does this make you happy? Is little daddy's OCD better now? Are you going to complain to Uncle Tom and Auntie Logan about how upset you are that I'm a little janky today? Healthcare people? Little type A, perhaps?
All right. This is the last question. Then we're out, peeps. You know, DV, there's a volcano going on in Hawaii right now, and is this giving you a little post-traumatic dark side? Because
There's
we all
sand
know
and
you were
lava.
burned on a volcano planet, bro.
Sand and lava.
DV, what's up?
Where you? Oh, we can all see your mic.
What are you doing, bro?
Lava. Lava. Lava.
Mr. Lava Lava.
Obi-Wan. Arms and legs chopped off. Burned over 90% of my body. Nah, I don't give a fuck about it, man. Because, listen, I'm over that. Kilauea can blow its top all day, every day. Doesn't mean anything to me. I just dropped an F-bomb on live TV. Suck it, Alderaan. Deal with it. I'm sorry if they are younglings. I take it all back. But I also have murdered younglings, so you need to know who you're dealing with. To the people of Hawaii, first of all, you are so lucky. You have an explosive, fiery palace right in your backyard. I have to travel many parsecs to go back to Mustafar, so enjoy it. Smoke it if you got it. It's summer. The children are off. Luke and Leia are at home paddling around doing nothing. And so I got to get back to that. So anyways, I hate you all. And what is the deal, Tom Meineba?
I lied. The real last question is, Republican or Democrat, DV?
I'm a Darksidetarian, which means neither of those dipshit parties. Okay, first of all, okay, I'm going to say something right. That's it. That is it. You've really got me angry. How can anyone with any intelligence at all, who understands the nature of the universe, understands human nature, and understands a damn thing about anything, be a part of either of these dipshit political parties on Earth? They are totally developmentally delayed, both of them. Each has some truth, each has many lies. But all of them are stupid. Therefore, join the Darksidetarian party. Why am I gone to... How dare you censor
Trying
me?
to cut you off, Z. Or
do not-
Vader. Damn it.
Never. Who is Z?
You heard it here. You're the worst, Elizabeth Warren. You heard it straight from Doc Vader.
I never said anything about Pocahontas. We're out.
Beep.